Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. I wanted to talk about something, and that is the brand new solo release from Colin Hay. Of course, yeah, you know him as the singer, songwriter for Men at Work, but he has a series of solo albums that are truly, absolutely phenomenal. He, as an artist, has remained relevant, and in fact, today, he is writing songs that are probably better than the songs from his Men at Work days. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee that. Of course, there's no Who Can It Be Now? There's no Down Under. There's no Overkill, because his writing is maturing and it's changing. There are songs that are just as good as those, but maybe not as commercially poppy as those tracks are. But I'm just showing you all his solo albums leading up to his last studio release called Fierce Mercy. But this new album, both his voice and his songwriting keep getting better. So when I heard that he was coming out with a brand new solo album, I was super excited, but I was a little disappointed to find out that it was a cover version album. Now, I'm not a big fan of cover version albums. In fact, 9 times out of 10, I will not buy them. But this is Colin Hay, and I figured that it was going to be something special. And this truly is a remarkable piece of work. It is very intimate. It is very warm. Now, the reason I don't like cover albums is because people try to be too clever, and they try to either change the song or they just do a cover version of the song and they don't really change anything, and they don't add their own personality. They just do a version of that song, and that to me is kind of boring. So did I want to hear a song reconstructed or just a song done straight? I wasn't looking forward to, but I've heard Colin reconstruct his own songs. And when I say reconstruct, he just takes what the song is truly about. He goes to the core of the song, and then he builds from there. And sometimes he just stays there, right there, comfortable in the core of the song, and embraces the true meaning of the song. He does that with his own songs, and I figured, well, let's see what he does with other people's songs, such as the Beatles. He has 2 Beatles songs on here. He has a Burt Bacharach and Hal David song, I Just Don't Know What to Do With Myself, which is the name of the album. He does the Kinks' Waterloo Sunset, the Faces' Ooh La La, and let me tell you, he not only gets the feeling right, the songs are different enough because most of it is acoustic, and not just one acoustic guitar. It'll be acoustic guitar surrounded by maybe another acoustic guitar and a piano or some other instruments, and there is percussion on some other songs, but it's very warm, it's very intimate, and his voice just wraps around these songs. He totally understands the songs. He's probably listened to these songs. He's probably lived these songs for 40, 50 years like a lot of us have. And he gives them, in a way, a new meaning. I mean, his version, I love the Kinks' Waterloo Sunset, but I love his interpretation of it because it's more tender and reflective. Now, I'm not saying, of course, the Kinks version isn't reflective, but for somebody to do a cover version of a song that's over 50 years old and make it sound fresh, unique. Thing is he doesn't completely change the songs. When you have certain chord changes and certain melodies in the voice, he retains all of that. That's all there, but it's also slightly different. And he almost makes them sound like Colin Hay songs. He makes them sound very personal. And they probably are very personal to him. Here are a list of the songs. He does a Delamitri song on there. He does Many Rivers to Cross. It's a very emotional album. If you are into buying an album that makes you feel something, that makes you connect to the music, or makes you nostalgic, or makes you feel a little bit of melancholia, this is an album. It's so full of passion and love, and it's, in my opinion, one of the best albums of the year. He just keeps getting better and better. All of you know him, like I said, for Who Can It Be Now and stuff. If you gave up on Colin Hay after Men at Work, you did yourself a disservice, because he is really a remarkable artist. He's more relevant today than ever, and he deserves your attention. This is a platter of familiar songs that a lot of you folks are going to know. So maybe that would be a good introduction. If you didn't want to hear his new stuff, listen to how he presents these songs in a new and warm and intimate way. And it's really a lovely album, full of a lot of beauty and a lot of emotion, but it's really a remarkable album. And I highly recommend it. If I didn't, I wouldn't have taken my time, sit in this hot room and talk about this wonderful album.
Terry meets you Wichita line is still on the line. Childhood Deva, nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Many rivers to cross, but just where to begin? I'm playing for time. There've been times I find myself, I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't know just what to do with myself. Baby, if your new love ever turns you down.
I appreciate you hanging out and allowing me to talk about the brand new Colin Hay album. It's very much appreciated. Definitely check it out. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and to ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.